By all indications, Nigeria has broken up because one, what makes you an entity? What defines you as a nation? The primary responsibility of any responsible government is to protect life and property of the citizens. When you fail in this primary responsibility to your citizens, you have failed. The country does not even exist. It's considered a condition where we can say or abuse that Nigeria is a failed state. So there is no state in the first instance. If a state is considered as a failed state, if the state could not preserve or protect the rights to life of her citizens. Look at what is happening. Look at the bombardment, even the military making blunders, mistake, bombing communities in the name of fighting terrorism. Isn't that an act of terrorism? I listened to the governor of Sokoto State when he paid the custody visit to the victims of these unguided detonations, running lives, and the CDS could justify it that these people were just living or having an affair with the terrorists, and so they can just eliminate them anyhow. Consider the aspect and Nigerians united. Nigerians have never enjoyed peace even since inception. So what are you talking about a nation? A nation must be defined by common values and principles. You see, when those values are not there, when the common belief and the focus on building an egalitarian society, look at today how the politicians have destroyed the very essence of existence of the people. Look at people are being stampeded because of hunger. So that are fundamental issues that threatens the existence of humanity. And that should be given the most priority. Not Nigeria divided. Nigeria have divided because just take a sample of an average or conduct a simple opinion. You will get to know that nobody, an average Nigerian, does not believe in the Nigerian cause. Does not believe in the existence of Nigeria because they are faced with starvation, they are faced with insecurity, and the government of the day are not in any way addressing these pertinent issues that borders on the welfare, the existence of the masses. So what do you expect? They have already passed a vote of no confidence in the existence of Nigeria, and by that simple act, that the government of the day cannot guarantee the safety and the life, protection of the life of the people if they show an act of allegiance to protect the peace. So, for Nigeria divided in 30, Nigeria have divided long ago. Because after they say they fought for civil war in order to reintegrate the entire agreed regions, have they achieved that? When you consider, of course, the state of Nigeria now, and before the civil war, you know that Nigeria is more luster. There is no any sense or sign of improvement, economic-wise, political wise. I mean, regarding to the rule of law and the protection of the fundamental rights of the masses. So Nigeria is thinking at this moment, and just sample opinions, even most prominent personalities like Kemi Badenoch, Davido, look at their verdicts or opinion about Nigeria. And Nigeria is a symbol. Nigeria is something that you may not want to identify with. Davido said he's ashamed of identifying himself as a Nigeria. He could be considered as an ambassador in certain respect, but then he can't continue to live in denial. Look at what Badenoch said about Nigeria. So these are most important things. And when all those pertinent issues are not addressed, you can't be talking of one Nigeria. Nigeria has split ever since. Because if we fail to address the issues, the nagging issues, Nigerians are homeless. Nigerians cannot feed themselves. But if there is any palliative now being shared now in Lagos now, 2 million people will be stampede because the hunger went there for even the negotiations 3 months after the inception of Tinubu's administration. We visited Lagos. People were shouting Ebimpami. Just 3 months in office. Ebimpami, and that Ebimpami is real. It's not politically motivated or sponsored. People are hungry and haggard. What in the street you have more lunatics, people who has been mentally delayed because they can no longer control it. They are deep in depression and they have lose their sense of reasoning because of the level of hardship. We are talking of Nigeria. What is the essence of government? What is the essence of governance? If the nagging needs or the welfare of the citizens are not prioritized, look at how many Nigerians today can boast that, okay, I have a social security, I have a health security, I can boast of some incentive for palliative coming from the government. We have lots of recent, even the palliative that was assigned, allotted to constituencies was diverted. Billions of them were diverted by the lawmakers. It's a public domain. The media carried it. The so-called lawmakers diverted our constituency palliative that was given to them. Then, if the lawmakers can be so hungry to divert what is meant for the vulnerable masses, then you cannot agree with Kemi Badenoch that Nigeria is a poor country, where you have even the lawmakers who are poor.
Yes, should we call that poor or greed?
That is poverty. Poverty, because when you are insecure, when you take what is not good for you, in a bid of satisfying your thirst or your anger, your hunger, you are a poor man. You are poor, wretched, for crying out. So if the lawmakers can steal what belongs or divert what belongs to the people, then what kind of country do you deserve? It's not unfortunate. They are receiving hardship allowance, and Nigerians are being paid. They are struggling to pay 30,000 minimum wage. They are going with 30 million and plus. With other Ghana must go exchange, which Nigeria is not privy to. So it's quite unfortunate. Nigeria have divided; it doesn't exist.
Okay, let's talk about the Niger, issue and Nigeria, saying that what Nigerian, military chief said that there's nothing like France, base or France, what was it called in Nigeria? That the allegation from Nigeria. So man is wrong. So what are you saying? Do you believe this or not? Who are we to believe? Is it Nigerian government or Nigeria?
Have you had any reason to believe Nigerian government or the politicians? The military has been infiltrated, and the military hierarchy is no longer based on merit and competence. There was a time when the military, when you see a military man, it commands honor and dignity, glory. I remember those days in Bukavu Barracks when I was still schooling in my primary school. When you see the glory, the regalias, the attire of the military man, you salute. You will be proud to identify with the military, but that is no longer the case. So military hierarchies and have been appointed based on considerations and political alignments. So I cannot believe what the military are saying, because what they have, if they cannot fix the issue of security within the Nigerian state, how will you trust them? It's being reported that most of this insecurity expanding is being sabotaged by the military personnel. We've seen them exchanging their arms, exchanging their uniform for incentives. So I can never believe them. The Niger Republic government, they have intelligence. They meant well for their people. and they are doing all they could to protect the territorial integrity of their people. So they have the intel on what they are acting on. You know, nobody knew that there was a preparation to invade the jail. If not, it was exposed by David.
That journalist.
Yes, by that journalist. Nobody would have told us. You see, he exposed them and that truncated that program process. So that wouldn't be different if the Niger government is accusing Nigeria of such. There could be possibilities in every rumor.
So someone said, is it that what the Nigerian military are not well paid? That is more reason why we are having, insecurity. Can we go by that? And some say, what the budget for the Nigerian military is more than enough to put this in order.
They are not well paid. Did anybody force them there? That is the issue. They don't force you. They don't put land say you come and join the military. This one you want to join. You want to serve the Nigerian country. But unfortunately, that shows the level of moral decadence. They are not loyal to the country. You're telling me that they are not well paid. Who told you they are not well paid? Must you join the military? Military should be a function of service, dedication. But are you seeing that in the Nigerian military today? That is the problem. They will justify their not give them 1 million. The corruption tendency that is inherent within the society will also corrupt them. Pay them 1 million today, there will still be some greedy security operatives who will want to truncate the security of the system because they are benefiting from that. They are making the Nigerian state from there. So it's not a matter of how much they have been paid. It's a function of their composition, their makeup. That is what who they are. Of course, you said the police inspector, Mike, the former police inspector, Michael Kiro, said that he was shocked that 50% of the police recruitment were people who are mentally, unstable, people who have questionable character. Now, when you employ people who have questionable character, who are not there to serve, what do you expect them? It's an opportunity to expand their criminality and destabilize the country if that will be in their utmost interest.
Okay, before we let you go, the president said in the media chat that your organization is the main reason why the stampede occur in Oyo and other states.
That what?
Poor organization.
That is a reflection of the first state, as I'm saying. There's nothing like poor organization. People are hungry, and you can't deny that. You can't cover up the truth. People are extremely hungry. As the recent projection by the certified world body, that Nigerians children face risk of starvation. So these are just reflections. Imagine 35 children being lost, and among these victims, you will see Christians, you see people who go to church, you see people who go to mosque, you see people who are herbalists children are there. So it means that the religion has failed Nigeria. The only thing that can redeem us is to redeem humanity. We want to form a common front to fight against the arch enemies who are the politicians. The problem of Nigeria is the executive, the legislators, and the judiciaries. Upon assuming office, so you see what Tinubu said. In the midst of scarce resources, you increase the salaries of the judiciaries by 300%. You know what that means? It means if they are being paid 1 million, they will be receiving 3 million. And Nigerians are suffering at this stampede. You went and bought yachts. As people are still complaining, the senator or the senate president, apart they say that the life of Nigerians are worthless, that the life of the president is more important than 200 million Nigerians. Without Nigerians, we don't be anything like the president. No. We don't have opportunity to preside as a state of Nigeria is quite unfortunate when you have people, irresponsible people, by their actions and antecedents, they are irresponsible to their obligations and duty to the people. If you are select or appointed or given opportunity to serve and you fail to serve the people, it's quite unfortunate. So the problem is not about management. It stems from the corrupt system that have made life miserable to the people. Otherwise, nobody would have thought of going to collect palliative in the last during Jonathan time. Life was manageable and to some extent. You see, the life expectancy. What is the life expectancy of an average Nigerian today? Less than 40%. 40. So it means that if you're above 40 now, it means that your chances of survival is just minimal. Look at young people are dying of stroke. When you think of salary, you think of look at Lucky now, he's white hair everywhere. He's my junior. Look at white hair now because of something. Look at what but he's suffering so much. I'm the fool. I told them that my brother, as you are talking, mentioning my name, I'm looking whether I will get a lot. You see, everyone is looking for miracle alert in Nigeria, not miracle alert. And why people are dying of hunger? People are dying of hunger. No, they are not looking for miracle alert. Why these are basic necessities that would have been fixed by the government? If the government are not willing to create the enabling environment. Create the enabling environment that will attract foreign investors, empower your citizens, create jobs for the children populations of the youth. They are jobless. The only substantial job in Lagos now is a welder. People collecting money, welder. Everywhere. Legalize, confirm, not be saying tomorrow. Is that how people should survive? People in their productive age are doing nothing for themselves. No impartation. Now, how can you build a system, a viable system? It's not unfortunate. Nigeria is doomed. It's just a time. It's an accident buying time to happen. It's quite unfortunate.